Alright, you guys, the moment y'all been waiting for. My most influential album of all times is X Clan to the East Blackwards. So, Grand Verbalizer. What time is it, baby? Come on. Like, shaking it up, the rhythm, the flow, like the education. And they were always dropping jewels. Like this came out during around the same time, LA riots and everything else was happening. So it was super Black Power movement in my area. I'm from LA, baby, South Central LA. We was out there looting, baby. I'm trying to tell you, Grand Verbalizer, but you gotta heed the words of the brother. If you ain't taking heed to the brother, baby, I'm trying to tell you, he gonna drop some jewels on you. You know what I'm saying? And like y'all know, this is the song where I got my name from, Majestic. And then they hit you with that verbs of power. Here's a sum of another drum. Y'all can equate what he just said, but that's 30 years later, baby. So this came out, I believe, in 1990. April 1990, and it's still one of my favorite albums. I still rock it almost every day. When I want to get in my mood, my revolutionary mood, that's the first thing I put on is my X Clan album. I promise you, from front to back, I don't have to skip no songs. Immediate classic. Like, it was so much stuff going on at the time when this album came out, like in the Black community, while America's Most Wanted and Death Certificate were like, what was going on? When they gave me X Clan, dude, my whole thought changed. Like, I could literally say that this is the album that had me doing the most research ever. Like, I was getting so many connections. Like, the whole album, I was doing nothing but researching. And that's how I started to learn about all these gods. I started learning about all this culture because of X Clan. And I can remember just sharing the knowledge I got from them to other people, and they thinking I'm some wizard. And I'm like, man, that's 1990 X Clan. Like, that was basic regiment stuff, So, shouts out to X Clan, baby. Shouts out to Brother J, baby. Shouts out to Prima Culture Pirates. You feel me? I'm going to give you that shout out. Yeah, I'm on your level when it comes to X Clan. There's one, baby. You feel me? So, I loved X Clan. I understand now as an adult that we shouldn't be divided. You know what I'm saying? If we all come from Africa, these are just African babies, baby. So nobody's greater than nobody. And somebody that y'all probably feel that is missing that didn't make the cut. Now, before I get to that part, I want to get to this. So, being from the hood during that time, there was a lot of bootleg going on. So, even me myself, I was selling CDs myself. So it was like, to get the music, it was so easy, right? So I didn't buy a lot of albums because it was simply, why buy them when everybody was playing them. Now, I'm gonna go to the first one, and I never was a big fan of the album, but everybody played it. The Chronic. Everybody played the album. But I'm gonna tell you the album that I fucking loved, that everybody played the shit out of, so I never bought it. So the first one was Dog Food. You feel me? By the Dog Pound. I fucking love the Dog Pound. But when you got everybody playing the songs, it's like, why buy the album when all your homies playing all the songs? So from there, all your people that you wish were in my list, or your one guy, he's not in my list. So you might be asking yourself, why Tupac ain't on my list? All right? Because for one, everybody played Tupac. For two, I wasn't a big fan like that. Now, I did buy the single. All right? So I like Tupac as a man. You feel me? So The only thing I ever bought from Tupac was Keep Your Head Up. When I heard Keep Your Head Up as a child, I don't know, I probably was in fourth or fifth grade, something like that. When I heard Keep Your Head Up, dude, I was I was like, damn, dude, like making a statement. So that's when I fell in love with him. And then on the flip side of that, I think it was Brenda's Got a Baby was on the other side of that tape. But yeah, that was the only thing that I bought from Pac because I didn't like him as an artist per se, as I did like I guess as a person. I ain't never met him, but his character outside of rap was more important, and I feel that's what he sacrificed. You know, he took from us because he was so infatuated with our West Coast lifestyle. So, he fucked us over and could have been a great leader instead of just a great musician, you know? So, yeah, I never bought no Tupac albums. After Keep Your Head Up, I was good. My brothers played the shit out of me against the world. They played the shit out of, you know what I'm saying? All the Tupac albums. So it was like everywhere you went, why would I buy the CD if it's always playing? And I could say the same for my girl, Lauryn Hill. I love Lauryn Hill. Fuck. Her album was the shit. But when you mess with females and every female you mess with playing the album, it's like, why go out and buy it when you can enjoy it all the time when you other with other people? So, and I think Lauryn Hill don't get the credit that she deserved. I know y'all want to get into the Tupac Biggie. This is where I stand on Tupac and Biggie. Tupac, he was a great writer, you know. That's one thing you can't take from him. And he puts his feelings in everything. To me, Biggie was more of a lyrical dude, all right? So I love lyrics, but I love feelings more than I love lyrics. So why would I buy more Biggie albums than Tupac? Because Biggie had more relatable stuff to me than Tupac. Tupac had the same whatever shit that I was seeing in the hood every day that niggas was trying to escape from that he just so happy go lucky to find, you know. When it comes to writing, I say Pac overshadows Big by leaps and bounds. So that's why I can never say that Biggie is the greatest of all time. I can never say Biggie's the greatest rapper for the simple fact of Pac put out more stuff. We had a more catalog, and of course, it's no one's fault. Both of theirs were cut short, but I'm just looking at the catalog. Like, if I go by my greatest MCs, I love E40 because E40 puts out tons of albums. E40 give you so much, 20 albums, 30 albums. It's not just one album, two album, and you eating off that. I'm eating off 20 albums. What the fuck? Go triple platinum all you want and then be stuck in the closet while I'm accumulating 10 million over 20 albums. Think about it. Do the math, man. So I always like longevity. And I can't put Tupac in the Biggie realm as being a lyricist. I put him in a realm as a great writer. He's a great writer. Period. Ain't nothing you can put on top of that. Ain't nothing you can put behind it. He's just a great writer. Pac wasn't the greatest either. Pac didn't even make it on the list. At least I would have went back and bought an album. You know what I'm saying? Federal, I had to go back and buy. But I'm just giving y'all my insight on how I look at writers. I don't look at Biggie as the greatest. I don't look at Pac as the greatest. I look at both of them, did they, contributions. I'm telling you, I'm a storyteller. I love storytelling. You got to keep them stories going, baby. So, with that, I'll end it with I got too many honorable mentions to mention. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. It's been long. You don't know. I did fucking 5 takes, 30 minutes apiece. So I hope y'all like my presentation. And thank y'all for giving us those albums. Thank you for watching. Always one love. Majestic is Kinder signing out.